Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Will Music.
And I'm your host, Sharana.
And we are always on point.
That's right. High five to us. Boom.
Bang.
Oh, we got a fist bump. Let's fist bump.
Boom. Ooh,
always
the pop.
on.
Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I want to let you know we are a hot, sexy marriage podcast. And we talk about marriage, our marriage. And we talk about life's ups and downs and how we navigate through that thing from our perspective.
That's right, baby. And we are two individuals in love with one another.
Yes, we are.
And we're here to show and tell all of you how we do things, how we navigate through our marriage, and use the tools that help us to communicate with one another.
Yes.
And we say, listen, y'all, if we can help you and you would like to use some of the tools we use and, you know, some of the mindset that we have, you apply it. If it can't apply to you, baby, just put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
Please do. This is good stuff over here, y'all.
Yeah, I think we give good information each week.
Yes, we do.
And we give it to everyone around the world.
Around the whole world.
We appreciate everyone that tunes in.
We definitely do.
And they know who they are.
Oh, yeah. They are. North America. South America. Africa. Asia.
Europe.
And Oceania, baby.
We see you out there. We appreciate you. We thank all of you for tuning in to the Way That I Love You podcast each and every week. You love on me and Will.
Yes.
You support us, and we are so happy to have you as constant listeners, supporters.
Yes, definitely. We love y'all from the bottom of our hearts, and we just give glory and honor to God, because without him, none of this is possible. And we thank him for giving us this platform to be able to speak to you, to share some nuggets, to share our journey, so we can be a marriage community and just grow together and support one another.
Remix.
Okay, y'all. So this is season 4.
Yes.
Episode
4.
Yeah. And we are celebrating Autism Awareness.
Yes. Autism Awareness Month.
That's right. This is the month of April. And last year we celebrated Autism Awareness with our daughter. Her name is Isis.
Yes.
And Isis has Asperger's, which is also still autism.
Yes.
And Isis really kind of told us about how the spectrum kind of works. She's 23 years old this year. She's very intelligent, a Temple student. She'll be graduating.
Yes.
This next semester.
Yes, excited for that.
Yes. And so Isis is she's very hardworking, and I always tell her I look up to her. So you all, we're going to dig into our last year episode. We hope that you enjoy it. It's called Infinity Love. So this will be a retake on Infinity Love, and enjoy it as Isis really uncover. Before we get started, we wrote a song. I wrote a song, a country song, and I wanted you produced it, right? And I wanted someone to sing one, and I'm like, is my voice the proper voice for it? And I thought about Isis. I said Isis would just be wonderful for this particular song.
Right.
So Isis sang this song, y'all. It's called Rodeo Brown Sugar.
Yes, it is.
It is dedicated really for her. Once we wrote it, I'm like, this is Isis in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's definitely her personality, her vibe, like everything that she accomplished, like being on the spectrum and everything. And we just want to celebrate her and celebrate Autism Awareness Month.
That's right. So listen to the song. Let us know how you feel about the song as well. Put it down. Put some reviews down. Let us know what you think about this particular episode. Let us know what you think about Isis. And pass on the word.
Yes.
As we get into
Rodeo Brown Sugar.
Hello.
You sound so good on that track.
Thank you.
You sound so good on that track, and it's just amazing. Every time I hear that track, I'm just so inspired because you're a rodeo brown sugar. You are. And we are so proud of you, and we wanted you to know that we love you so truly.
Yes.
And you know, I tell you all the time that you are, I look up to you. You are my hero. You are someone that I look up to. And without further ado, everyone that didn't know this is Isis, that I look up to. Yes. Because my daughter has accomplished so much in her life.
Yes.
And all odds against her, she has never wavered. Mm-hmm. She has always pushed through. And you are a rodeo brown sugar, a black queen.
I love you.
So, Nana, well, Isis, I got to get out of daddy mode.
All right, so nickname is Nana.
So, Isis, go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself. Let people know who you are.
My name is Isis McFadden. I'm 22 years old. Graduated from Saratan. Graduated from Montgomery County Community College with my associates in mass media and production. And I'm currently a Temple student, major in film and media arts.
And you are a junior.
Yeah, I'm a junior as well.
So a year and like probably 6 months left.
A year. I would say I have like year and a half left.
Year and a half left.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you tell us about that journey going through college, like that journey for school?
Well, after I graduated high school, the first school I went to was Eastern Nazarene College, which is in Quincy, Massachusetts, and I was a psychology major back then. And I guess being up there and like being my own, it gave me time to think about what I actually want to do in life. And although I love psychology, I didn't think it was something that's going to make me happy. I feel like I was just settling with that. So it gave me enough time to think about what I enjoy, what I want to do. And I really enjoy movies and television. It's been something that I've enjoyed, or something that's been an interest of mine since I was a baby. So after my 2 semesters at Eastern Nazarene College, I transferred to Montgomery County College and went in I went in as my major being mass media and production. And I was there for, I would say, a year, because I started in summer 2019 and I just kept going after that. Like, I never really took a break until now. So I was at Monco from 2019 to December 2020, and then I graduated my associates, and I transferred to Temple, and I recently finished my first semester at Temple back in May, and right now I'm on my first break since summer 2019.
Wow, you are. When I say these are the reasons why we are so. Like, you are. I don't even know the words. Like, you are.
Amazing.
Just amazing. And I remember in earlier years when you first, when you were born, you were slow to do things that we felt like, okay, we had to give her a certain amount of help, and we were told things when you were, I guess when you were about 3 years old. We were pulled to the side and said, maybe you wanted to try to take her to get some particular help because she's not moving like, in tune as the other kids. So we always said, okay, she's not moving in tune, but she's always great. And when we went to kinship care, I think it was what was it? Kinder care? What was it?
It was something with the word kinder in it.
It was in the intermediate unit. And they were saying, well, she won't be able to read until she's in the 5th grade.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
And we were determined, like, what? No. And, you know, I took you home that summer. It was after the first grade year. They didn't want you to go into kindergarten. They told me to keep you home, did not put you in kindergarten, to allow you to do one extra year. And I was like, no, because God can do what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. And I believe that God can do great things in your life and move you along to where you need to move along at. And so we made the decision to not keep you back and allow you to go on to kindergarten. Mm-hmm. And with that year, we worked so hard to teaching you how to read. Now, whether we got it completely right or not, mm-hmm. it was like, but that first grade year, that kindergarten year, they were like, oh, she can read. That first grade year, oh, she can read. And it wasn't, and I don't want to say it's more of us, but it was a lot of your determination.
Right.
It was who you was as a person and what you wanted for yourself and how determined you were. That would allow you to grow, mm-hmm. and allow you to be able to go surpass what what's the word?
Standard, probably.
What people say you can do.
Oh, yeah.
The stigma of what people say you can do. So I just say, you know, you are amazing. I tell you all the time, you are the person I look up to. Because I feel like if you can overcome a lot of odds, then, you know, we all can overcome a lot of odds.
And you do it with such grace. You know what I mean? You do it with such poise. You don't have an attitude. You don't walk around in this disposition because of the ability you have. But like, you are a true representation of humility and strength.
So we're going to jump into it. So I think it's called Infinity Love. And for you all that's just tuning in, you'll notice that we're saying that, you know, our daughter Isis, she has autism. Her scope is Asperger's, which is another word for autism, because different areas in life, different areas of autism, there's different segments. Am I right, Isis?
Oh, I would say that, but also when describing the autism spectrum, people usually think of something that's linear, and I have a photo. It looks more like a pinwheel. I don't know if you can see that.
Trying to tilt it a little.
Tilt it down some.
Oh yeah, we can kind.
There we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay, it looks more like a pinwheel. So it's like different around the circle. It's like different traits or different parts of autism that anybody can have. Like it's like I don't feel comfortable being touched, but I love listening to loud music. Some people that are autistic can't listen to loud music. They get startled by it. So it's like a melting pot of things. Some people have this trait, some people have this trait, and it's just for each individual is different, I would say.
Okay. So we want to get into the parenting part of this part, because as we're on the Way That I Love You podcast and you're with mom and dad, and so we want to talk about how your life story, and we want people to understand how, as a parent, mm-hmm. how do we grow to be better in with a child with disability, and how we can help relate other people. But we also want them to relate to you, because when people understand, because when people looking on the other side, you never know what your child is thinking. Or we're not saying that you have the answers to their child, but we want to get them an understanding of how they may feel. So the first question will be, how do you feel with the way we accommodate and handle your disability growing up? And so we kind of like allowed Isis to be we never used the word disability growing up. Mm-hmm. we kind of like put her in the pile with the other kids. What she did, and what she didn't do. But we never allowed the word disability to be a part of her story growing up.
Yeah, to be a part of her limitation or hindrance. So the question again, how do you feel with the way we accommodated or handled your disability growing up?
I would say as parents, you guys did a good job on on accommodating me and stuff, and just making me not feel like the odd one out of the kids. Because there was I had a lot of siblings growing up, but on top of that, we had the cousins and that would come over every weekend. But I would say you guys didn't make me feel different from my siblings or my cousins when we were growing up. The only thing I wish was different was if you guys had told me that I was autistic, because growing up, although y'all didn't make me feel different, I felt different around everybody else, and I always felt like there was something wrong, or I always felt like I was a black sheep in every group I was in growing up, or some kids didn't react to things the way that I reacted to things, and especially in school, I was always confused of why I was in smaller classrooms than the other kids. Like why, and that went on from kindergarten all the way up to, I would say, 9th, 8th grade. And I just always felt like I knew I was different from people. I just didn't know why, and I guess I just felt this confusion for so long. And it wasn't until I was 12 when I found out that I was autistic, where I was kind of upset of why you didn't tell me. I can see, at least from your perspective, you didn't want me to feel like I was different. But regardless, I would have felt different anyway with just how I behave or how I was around people. There's that. But other than that, is the way that y'all accommodated me was, especially because you guys were much more younger, the way you guys accommodated me is far more than anybody could ask for.
That's great. That's good to know. So early detection, you know what I mean? Early conversations about stuff like that. So yeah, definitely thank you for that. This is definitely a learning session.
We learn every day. We don't have all the answers.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have all the. We didn't do everything. We're not claiming that we did everything right, baby. But we just did what we could do.
Mm-hmm.
And what we felt,
our hearts, yeah.
What we felt was the best way to. I know as a mom, you don't want your child to feel any kind of different from any other kid, because my child is great and my child can do just as much as your child. And my perspective was, if she can't do this the way you see it, she do this well.
Mm-hmm.
She's better in this area. So I always wanted to point out the things that you were greater in versus the things that you had difficulty in. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And how did that make you feel by pointing out the things you were greater in?
For me, I would say it kept my mind off of what I couldn't do, but also even with the stuff that I couldn't do, and the stuff that people said I couldn't do, you always found a way to make sure that I could do it. You always found a way to make sure you always found a way to accommodate me in a way where I can do it. So be accommodating for me and my needs.
So I want you to kind of tell our viewers, because there's different spectrums of autism and Asperger's, and different levels of autism. Because someone may look at you and say, well, she doesn't look like she has Asperger's, or she doesn't look like she has autism. She doesn't sound like she has autism. Can you kind of explain to them the different levels and how, because it doesn't have a look. People say, well, she doesn't look like that. And I'm like, well, what does that look like?
Okay. I would say that there isn't levels to it. Like there's different supports for it, like depending on what your traits are. But I wouldn't say that there's levels to it, because with the people that I identify, or people that are seen with that are called Asperger's, they are just as the things throw me off. They are just as the same as those who people would see have autism. The only difference is the people that are seen to have Asperger's, they can talk, they can do some of the stuff that people I would say neurotypical people can do, but it's a way, it's them presenting them, it's a presentation type thing. So the word for it is masking. They suppress autistic traits in order to appear normal to other people. That's how those are people that are viewed as having Asperger's. So there's people that can mask and people that can mask. People that can mask, people that can't mask. My bad. And for me, I didn't notice that I was masking until probably like 2 years ago. I realized that what I was doing the entire time is masking, is suppressing my autistic traits when I'm around people or in public, and then I would come home and I would feel exhausted from doing all of that.
So, as parents, like, how could we better help you adapt in school and with your friendships?
That's the thing. You can help your child by communicating with them. Try to have a conversation with them, get them used to conversation. But at the end of the day, they are also people. Having to create friendships that's a responsibility for them, and they may struggle with it, but it's a learning experience, I would say. At least it was for me.
Right.
So this is not on the questions, but Daddy had a question that kind of goes along with that.
So the follow-up question is, do you feel that we sometimes over-explain things to you because of your disability? And how does it feel when we do that?
Sometimes, yeah. And sometimes I do feel like y'all do over-explain when it comes to giving me directions. But for me at least, even if you simplify things, it'll be harder for me as well to understand it, because when I'm being told things, I take things literally, or I try to find a second inning into the true meaning of what's being said to me. So and on top of that, along with autism and also ADHD, kids with ADHD, is this thing called auditory processing disorder, where I would say it's like dyslexia, but for hearing. So when somebody's talking to me, I can focus as hard as I can, but there's always going to be something that I hear which is going to where it sounds muddled, or I just don't understand it. It's hard for me to comprehend what's being said to me. So the over explaining things, it's not bad, but overall, it's gonna be hard for me to comprehend this, depending on how much is being said to me.
So it'll just take whatever time it takes to process anyway.
Yeah, I can process it real quick, or it's be hard for me to process what's being said to me.
How do you handle the stress with that, and how do you relate that to, us or people around you?
Usually I would ask people to explain it maybe a little slower, or just analyze or not over explain, but just go into deep with what they're saying, because I also want details of what's being said to me, because saying broad things to me, I'm gonna have like a million questions for it.
How does that make you feel when you're talking to other people? Is it easy? Because it's easy for us to talk to you, right? Because we talk to you about, and if y'all don't know us, we talk to Isis about everything. We talk to Isis about love, we talk about sex, we talk about relationship, we talk about school. There's nothing that we don't talk to our children about. And I don't care what level they are people, and they are individuals, and they have desires, they have wants, and they have dreams.
They have minds.
And they have minds. No matter who our children are, we talk about all of these things. So how easy it is, how easy or not easy it is to talk to individuals and creating, before we get into it, I always say I admire you for your healthy relationships. For me, I feel like you have a lot of healthy relationships. Your friendships are awesome. Let me just say that. And so how easy it is for you to kind of blend your friendships and blend your healthy relationships and letting them know how you work, how you operate.
It wasn't easy trying to make friends growing up. So at least for me, I would find the people that I'm most comfortable with, who I can talk to, who I can talk to constantly, who's easy to talk to, because I didn't like talking a lot growing up. I'm still kind of like that. I don't, especially when I was younger. Around my mom and dad told me I didn't talk until I was a certain age, and even though I talk now, developing that entire development was just trying to get me to have conversation and try to get me to talk. But with making friends, it wasn't always easy. Like I said, it depended on who I felt most comfortable with, and all my friends, they are either on the same path as me, or they know I'm autistic, and they don't treat me any different. I appreciate that. I appreciate them for that, and just it. Sorry. I don't want to say I'm really good at choosing my friends, but I'm just really careful.
Say that.
Yeah. I'm really careful in who I start friendships with.
That's smart. That's wisdom.
Mom, because mommy says make good decisions. So, for as friends, let's talk about siblings. Because, like you said, you have a ton of siblings. Mm-hmm. You have 3 big brothers and 2 sisters. One inherited as a cousin and now a sister. And you have another cousin that grew up as a sister. Mm-hmm. How was it growing up with all of your siblings and cousins and close relationships with everyone?
I would assume it was
in your friendship with them.
I would assume it was like everyone else. I would say with me and my siblings, like I would think we were close growing up. We always hung out in the same friend circle. Sometimes every once in a while when we was growing up, and like they never left me out of things. They always made sure I was included in things, even though I was the youngest and the smallest in the bunch when we was younger. And now since I have 2 younger sisters, I spent half my life growing up with older brothers. So having 2 younger sisters, it was like, this is completely different. Like I would see my 2 brothers argue about them taking each other's clothes without permission. I was like, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. And now I have to deal with that. I would assume that my experience of growing up with siblings isn't any different from anybody else's experience with siblings.
So, you're an adult now. Mm-hmm. And when I say you're not just an adult, you're an amazing adult. We are so proud of you, baby. Like, you warm our hearts, and as a parent, I don't want to say, oh, she has a disability and this is why she's so great. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to attach that to the disability. I know that you're great because you're great. The disability, and I don't look at the disability as a disability. I always tell people as a limitation. Mm-hmm. I always say, like, it's just a third eye. Because if I remember you said, I wanted to draw something. You wanted to learn to draw. And I'm telling you all, she sat there in 1 hour and drew. She zoomed in. And I'm telling you, if your child is autistic, Asperger's, it's something about that they can just do amazing things in moments and seconds. Mm-hmm. And so you said, I'm going to learn how to draw. And within an hour, you drew a whole picture. And we have that picture like deep down, like in one of our, I wouldn't say and stashed away. Mm-hmm. And so she drew this whole picture within like an hour. And it just, to me, it's just that you zoomed in on something. You wanted to learn how to play the ukulele. You said, I wanted a ukulele for my birthday. And you self-taught yourself how to play the ukulele. There's no limitations to what you can do. Mm-hmm. And so I truly believe that. Those are one of the things that I admire from you. And I'll say, if Isis can do it, I can do it. And I'll tell the other kids, like, if Isis can do it, please don't tell me what you can't do.
Right.
Because we know God is great and he's so big and he fills up the space in your area of life to help you achieve in it. Mm-hmm. How do you approach your adulthood? And how do you see the world as an adult?
How I approach it? Well, for one, when I found out that what I have is autism, I did research on it, I Google searched it, read books on it, And that was it. That was during high school. That was it for that. And then as I started growing up and I started becoming an adult, and I was like, all right, maybe I should research more into it, talk to people, because although I researched into it and stuff, like I don't know anybody else, friends or family, that is autistic, and I always wanted somebody that could relate to me and how I do things. And so I went on like YouTube, or went on social media, or watched movies. I even try to find comfort in autistic characters in movies and TV, since that's an interest of mine anyway. And I see them, or I talk to them, and I relate to them, and they make me not feel alone in the stuff that I do struggle with. And on top of that, I learned new vocabulary for people that are autistic, and I learned new things on what's okay and what's not okay, or this this minimal stuff that I thought that I go through, but a bunch of people that are autistic go through. So it was something that comforted me, and it was something that was good for me to research. And going into adulthood, I need to know how I can accommodate myself as well. And yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Isis, we literally, like my wife said, every day we learn something new. But just sitting here talking to you, and these are some of the moments, the authentic moments that we have with our children when we talk. But this, I really got a lot out of. I never heard you express and articulate autism like you have today. And the fact that you took it upon yourself to research and educate yourself, so like you said, so you'll know how you can accommodate yourself, is huge. And that's something that we advocate for and want you to do. And the fact that you're doing it, because life gets busy, so we don't always have that time to sit down and chat. But when we intentionally take time to talk, this is what comes out of it. So parents, and if you know people that has autism or whatever in their family system with their children, use this segment as a blueprint resource of how to approach it.
All right, I want to ask you something, because we talked about depression.
Mm-hmm.
Which comes along with autism, and different forms of autism. And so can you kind of like allow parents, that kids that are dealing with depression, that they may see some things, some artistic views, artistic, I want to say, characteristics in their kids, how to deal with that? Because we were talking earlier, and you're like, Mom, it's not depression, it's just a different form of autism.
It is. I would say that it's a form of depression, but in the community, it's described as an autistic burnout. So it usually happens when somebody on the spectrum, it's something happened that made them upset, or they're masking for so long, which is putting on performance, trying to appear normal to people, masking for so long to the point that it exhausts them and it puts them in a depression, it puts them in a burnout, and they kind of become a hermit. They kind of disregard daily tasks such as cleaning the room, or like doing simple tasks, and they can get out of it, but it takes time. It's more like a recharge. It takes time to try to get back the energy that they put out there.
So what do you suggest to parents? How do you suggest to parents that haven't kind of moved into the direction? Like you said that mommy and daddy have given you the tools, but you always talk about people that you know that don't have the tools, that don't have the parents that you have, or parents that can't move forward. What would you suggest to them? How would you help them?
I would say, like, although autism is a disability, it can limit some things that some people can do. But I wouldn't say that I'm suffering from it. I wouldn't say that it's a struggle. For me, I don't separate myself from autism, because although there's struggles that can come with it, there's stuff that I do there's stuff that I can do that my autism can I would say uplift or boost up for me. Like how my mom and dad said that I sat down and drew an eye. Well, drew a picture. The picture I drew, it wasn't an eye. It was lips. But the picture that I drew, that was me going to basically hyper focus. That was one thing that I was doing. This focusing just on that, and that's also it's very common. And just me self-teaching I would say with autism, it can make you really motivated to do stuff, or I wouldn't say forces you, but I would say a lot of people with autism, they have the one thing that they love and the one thing that they know everything about, and they can retain a lot of knowledge about the things that they love, or they're very self-motivated, very self-taught people. I forgot what the question was, sorry.
That's okay. So guys, we have 3 minutes before we're going to end this segment. So if anyone have anything to say to Isis or ask her, now will be the time. I know that you're enjoying the show, but if you have anything to ask Isis, now would be the time. But while we're waiting to see if we want to ask anything, Isis, I just want to ask you, I want you to speak to those that are on the spectrum that can understand what you're saying and understand what you're feeling. What would you say to them? And they can kind of like have your comprehension skills right now.
What would I say to those that are autistic? I would say to keep being themselves and don't try to suppress who you are to please other people. Just be who you are. Do what you love. And there's always people. You're not. I would say that what you're going through, or the experiences that you have, you're not alone in it. There's people who can understand you and can help you, give you advice on the stuff that you experience.
Seek counseling if you need it.
Seek counseling, or seek counseling. Talk to people.
Now,
Go ahead.
What was you going to say?
I was about to end it because I think that was a beautiful segment to end.
Yeah, it is a beautiful segment to end, but I also want Isis to share your YouTube page.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And tell, because you are a media student, so for those who want to check out her work and see what she's doing, we're going to post it on the links so they can click on it. But tell them about the page if they wanted to check it out like right now.
Well, my page, it's called Woman of the Throne. It's on YouTube, and it's both. I see one on. It's it's an outlet for me. If there's one thing I love, it's editing. It's like editing videos, or I love movie trailers as well. And for this channel is more of an outlet for me to do those, and it's also where I post my production from when I was at Moncla as well, and what I will continue to post my videos on there as well.
Okay, y'all. This episode, again, like I said, it was dear and near to our hearts.
Yes.
Not only are we celebrating
Autism Awareness Month.
Right.
We are celebrating our beautiful, wonderful daughter who has accomplished so much when the odds were stacked against her from birth, actually, and just to watch how God worked in her life and navigated in her life and gave us the honor and privilege to be her parents, to go along this journey with her.
Yes, and so we've learned as parenting together the things that we needed to work through, how we, not being enablers and just different things as parents. And then in our marriage, we had to learn how to build each other up in our marriage during this time of raising our daughter and making sure that we were going to be on one accord and we were going to parent together the best way we could. And so last week we talked about, if you all seen last week, we talked about mental health in the marriage. And although this is a different form of mental health, it's still a mental health situation. Right. So we just want to, because next month will be mental health awareness. And so we just want to roll right into that for just preparing the hearts of people. Yeah,
and just putting that awareness out there, so everyone can just be aware and be knowledgeable. It's a lot of stuff that comes at us through social media and mainstream media. We want to bring it to you and present it to you with some real folks and, and going through real experiences as well.
Yes, and we want to let you know we understand. Everyone has a story in their household, and you never know what their story is, and you don't know how people handle things. And we need a community of people as we handle our day-to-day life and uncover different ways to navigate through it.
Yes.
So we thank you all for listening and tuning in to the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Sharana.
And I'm your host, Will Music.
Stay blessed, y'all.
Stay blessed. See y'all next week.
I love you, babe.
I love you too, sweetheart.